Alright, so hell yeah. So we do flip. And that thing on my front of my boat, hell yeah, it's going to save the day. So, and we're getting so good at hanging onto our paddle, grabbing the drain holes. We're going to talk about that in a sec. Oh, we're going to talk about that right now. That's the most important thing about this video, is because I have such a hard time hanging onto my paddle and grabbing those drain holes. So, just right there, I just did the perfect method. Now, we're going to watch this 2 more times, because one hand just goes for straight drain holes, and then the other grips my paddle, and then I can get my fingers into the drain holes. And the paddle goes across the top of my other hand. Sometimes I tried to cradle, you know, stick the get both my hands over the paddle. Sometimes I try to, I don't know what I do. But anyway, so this method works so well, where I just use one hand, go straight for drain holes, and that's my left hand. That's cool. And then my right hand hangs onto the paddle, but then I can stick out my index and middle finger, grab those drain holes, and then booyah. We're full strength on the drain holes, and then I can still hang onto my paddle. Hell yeah. But woo, we just reefed that thing over. And guess what? The thing on the front of my boat, that just saved the day. All that is a thwart. So there you go. We strapped a thwart. Look at that. It looks so, we look like a weird colored dolphin. Anyway, but hell yeah. And we do a long surf here. We surf it up right there. We go to the left. But hell yeah, we're going to talk about that, because I did the creature craft method with putting that thing, the big old thwart, on the back of my boat. Now that did have a benefit, because it keeps your GoPro from hitting rocks. You know what I mean? If you have something floaty way up near your GoPro, you're not going to break your GoPro off. But hell yeah. So here's the flip. Booyah. And, you know, not a very good angle there. But so we're going to see this one more time. And it just keeps your boat on the surface. It gives it something to pivot. You know what I mean? So the front of my boat's got something to pivot. So hell yeah, it's just almost all the way over. Now my boat's got a hell of a lot of rockers, so it's actually pretty easy to flip back over. Alright, we're going to look at some footage from this winter where I didn't use any of these techniques, and I don't know what to do with my paddle. I'm actually pushing down with one hand on the perimeter line, and that did work for me at one time, but it ain't working today. And this, I don't have any creature craft method. My boat's real flat, and it just ain't going to work. Alright, so we're going to go back to the method that actually does work, you know what I mean, using some sort of creature craft method, and it just rolls right over. It's amazing. It's amazing. So anyway, we climb back in, and I don't have any footage of how I strapped that on, but you get the idea. I got a D-ring on the front of my boat, and the D-ring right there, as you can see. Oh, the other aspect of this is I just jump out midstream. So I did all the methods to get back in my boat, you know what I mean, without dragging feet cleanly. But hell yeah, there's an island in between these waves, and at high water, for sure, you don't want to swim back to shore. So you just jump and then try to stab your feet into the bottom of the river. It's like the dumbest thing to do, but hopefully all the surfers and the rafters and the kayak, well, I don't know about the kayakers, but I don't know, I definitely, I guess we're gonna watch this one more time. But hell yeah. So I guess just talking about standing up in the river is, yeah, I tried to walk that thing quite a bit. There's no big boulders, but yeah, it would suck for any, like, you know, sunken logs to get kind of caught up. I don't know, but anyway, do that at your own risk. We're gonna watch this surf, I guess, one more time. I'm done talking, so thanks for joining me, and guess what, that's a video.